Confidence plays a vital role in how we experience and engage with the world. It influences our interactions, shapes our decisions, and propels us toward our goals. But confidence isn't just about being bold or assertive. It's about cultivating a deep inner trust in ourselves and the path we're walking. Understanding why confidence is so important and learning how to nurture it can have a transformative impact on our lives, offering us stability and direction in even the most challenging times. At its essence, confidence is about trust. Trust in our own abilities, in our capacity for growth, and in the principles that guide us. This trust doesn't arise from wishful thinking or blind belief, but from a foundation built on personal experience and inner wisdom. When we cultivate confidence in this way, it becomes a steady and resilient force, allowing us to stay grounded even when faced with uncertainty or adversity. This kind of confidence is essential because it supports us in committing to our path, maintaining our integrity, and moving forward with clarity and purpose. One reason confidence is so crucial is that it helps us engage fully with life. When we trust in our direction and our ability to navigate challenges, we are more likely to commit to the practices and values that are important to us. This commitment is key because life often presents us with obstacles that can shake our resolve or lead us to question our capabilities. Without confidence, we might hesitate, doubt ourselves, or even give up when things become difficult. But with a strong sense of inner trust, we can approach challenges with an open heart and a steady mind, knowing that we have the strength to persevere and learn from every experience. Moreover, confidence allows us to connect more deeply with others. When we trust ourselves, we are less likely to be swayed by the opinions or judgments of those around us. This doesn't mean we become arrogant or dismissive of others' perspectives. Instead, we become more centered, more authentic, and more capable of truly listening and responding with compassion. Confidence helps us to engage with others from a place of integrity and respect, which in turn fosters more meaningful and supportive relationships. So how can we cultivate this kind of confidence in our lives? One powerful approach is to begin with mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, we develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our experiences. This self-awareness is the foundation of true confidence because it allows us to see things clearly without being clouded by fear or doubt. When we are mindful, we can recognize our strengths and acknowledge our challenges without becoming overwhelmed by them. We learn to trust ourselves, not because we believe we are perfect, but because we understand that we are capable of growth and transformation. Another important strategy for building confidence is to cultivate compassion, both for ourselves and for others. Compassion involves recognizing the shared human experience of suffering and responding with kindness and understanding. When we practice self-compassion, we are less likely to be harshly critical of ourselves when we make mistakes or fall short of our expectations. Instead, we can approach our shortcomings with a gentle, supportive attitude, understanding that growth is a process and that it's okay to take things one step at a time. This compassionate approach to ourselves naturally extends to others, helping us to build stronger, more empathetic connections. Confidence also grows from living in alignment with our values. When we are clear about what matters most to us and we make choices that reflect those values, we build a sense of integrity and self-respect. This alignment gives us the strength to stand firm in our beliefs, even when faced with pressure to conform or compromise. It's important to take time to reflect on our values and to ensure that our actions are consistent with them. This doesn't mean that we need to be rigid or inflexible, but rather that we strive to live authentically and in harmony with what we hold dear. A crucial aspect of cultivating confidence is learning to embrace uncertainty. Life is inherently unpredictable, and trying to control every aspect of our experience can lead to anxiety and frustration. Instead of resisting the unknown, we can learn to trust in the unfolding of our journey, even when we cannot see the entire path ahead. This kind of trust doesn't mean that we ignore challenges or stop planning for the future. Rather, it means that we remain open to whatever arises, confident that we can adapt and respond skillfully to whatever comes our way. It's also important to remember that confidence is not a static quality. It's something that we can develop and strengthen over time. Just as we can cultivate physical strength through regular exercise, we can cultivate confidence through regular practice. This might involve setting small, achievable goals that gradually expand our comfort zone, or it might mean taking on challenges that push us to grow in new ways. The key is to approach these experiences with a mindset of curiosity and learning, rather than one of fear or self-judgment. Confidence is also closely linked to the concept of self-reliance. This doesn't mean that we should strive to do everything on our own, but rather that we develop the ability to trust in our own judgment and capabilities. When we cultivate self-reliance, we are less likely to depend on external validation or approval. Instead, we find our sense of worth and confidence from within. This internal source of confidence is more stable and enduring because it is not contingent on the ever-changing opinions and circumstances of the outside world. Another strategy for building confidence is to engage in regular reflection and self-inquiry. By taking time to reflect on our experiences, we can gain insight into our patterns of thought and behavior. This reflective practice allows us to identify areas where we may be holding ourselves back or undermining our confidence. For example, we might notice that we tend to focus on our failures rather than our successes, or that we have a habit of comparing ourselves to others. By bringing these patterns into awareness, we can begin to shift them and cultivate a more positive and supportive mindset. It's also valuable to seek out opportunities for learning and growth. Confidence often grows from the experience of mastering new skills or overcoming challenges. When we step outside our comfort zone and take on new experiences, we build resilience and expand our sense of what is possible. This doesn't mean that we need to constantly push ourselves to the limit, but rather that we seek out experiences that challenge us in meaningful and manageable ways. Over time, these experiences build a sense of competence and confidence that can be applied to other areas of our lives. Community and connection also play a vital role in building confidence. When we surround ourselves with supportive and like-minded individuals, we create an environment that nurtures our growth and self-assurance. Being part of a community can provide us with encouragement, feedback, and a sense of belonging. It reminds us that we are not alone on our journey and that others are walking a similar path. This sense of connection can be a powerful source of confidence, as it reinforces our trust in ourselves and in the process of life. Finally, it's important to recognize that confidence is not about being perfect or never experiencing doubt. It's about developing a resilient and flexible mindset that allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and ease. Confidence is about trusting that we can handle whatever comes our way, even when things don't go as planned. It's about embracing our imperfections and seeing them as opportunities for growth and learning. When we approach life with this mindset, we can move forward with a sense of calm assurance, knowing that we are capable of facing whatever challenges arise. In conclusion, confidence is a powerful and essential quality that can transform our lives in profound ways. By cultivating mindfulness, compassion, alignment with our values, openness to uncertainty, and non-attachment, we can develop a deep and resilient sense of trust in ourselves and our path. This confidence supports us in engaging fully with life, building meaningful relationships, and navigating challenges with grace and clarity. It is not just about being bold or assertive, but about developing an inner strength that allows us to live authentically and with purpose. As we continue on our journey, let us remember that true confidence comes from within, and that it is something we can nurture and grow each day, bringing greater peace, joy, and fulfillment to our lives and the lives of those around us. Moreover, as we reflect on the journey of cultivating confidence, it's important to acknowledge that this is a lifelong process. There will be moments when our confidence wavers, when we face setbacks, or when we encounter doubts. These moments are natural and part of the human experience. What matters is how we respond to them. By continually returning to the practices that ground us, mindfulness, self-compassion, reflection, and connection, we can sustain and deepen our confidence over time. Each step we take, no matter how small, is a step toward greater self-trust and a more fulfilling life. As we embark on this journey of cultivating confidence, let us also remember the importance of patience. Confidence does not develop overnight, nor does it always follow a linear path. There will be times when we feel strong and assured, and times when we feel uncertain or vulnerable. Embracing this ebb and flow with patience allows us to remain committed to our growth, even when the process feels slow or challenging. Patience helps us to stay the course, trusting that our efforts will bear fruit in their own time. Ultimately, the cultivation of confidence is about creating a life that is rooted in authenticity, integrity, and self-trust. It's about developing the inner resources to face life's challenges with courage and grace, and about building a sense of self that is resilient and adaptable. As we grow in confidence, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to the well-being of those around us. Our confidence becomes a source of strength and inspiration for others, creating a ripple effect that can uplift our communities and the world. In closing, let us commit to the ongoing practice of cultivating confidence in our lives. Let us embrace the journey with openness, curiosity, and a willingness to learn, and let us trust in our own ability to grow, adapt, and thrive, knowing that true confidence is not something that we acquire from the outside, but something that we develop from within. With each mindful breath, each compassionate thought, and each courageous action, we move closer to living a life of true confidence, purpose, and fulfillment.